Hello YouTube family, welcome to Better in Hands. Today I have a neat little tool review for you. I talked about this on the intro video. This is the Temu special little handheld welder I got. This is it right here. It is the ARC 120. Apparently they have ARC 120s, 180s, 200s, 200Ts, and several other models that the instructions all cover the same one. But yeah, this is it right here. It comes pretty short cable. It's got a grounding clamp. It's a little thin. And yeah, so you don't have much distance there. Actually, there's a statement in the owner's manual that says if you're using an extra long cable, shorten it. I'm assuming that translates to if you're using an extension cord, don't. I had to use it with an extension cord, but I've tried it without. Kind of got the same results. First time I unboxed it and used it, I was actually in welding class. And my instructor, Manny, he's been welding for a long time. He's actually got he's a really good artist. He's got some pretty amazing sculptures, some of them around the Dallas area. A lot of them he's sold from an art gallery. And he's done a lot of different welding jobs in the industrial space as well, as far as for everything from, metal picket fences to just a lot of different things. He's got a lot of experience in welding. He's been welding for a really long time. So he used it and kind of gives his feedback on it, which I'll show you all that video at the end. And then after this little intro to this video, I'll show you my attempt at using it, playing around with it on a little cheap welding table I have here. Now that being said, this is it. It literally looks like a drill. It's about the same weight as my Impact rigid drill that's not super heavy. So I did get this off of Temu. They ran a special, you could get it for free. I don't know if anyone's used Temu before, but there's specific tasks that you have to accomplish to get anything free on Temu. Also, they sell different versions, different brands, different colors, but this is kind of one of the basic. I did watch some other YouTubers do some reviews on it and they weren't horrible. I did run into a individual that was welding a gate up by my house, a big large gate. He was doing a great job, and then through the conversation we talked about it, and he said that they were stuck on a job and they were waiting on their welding machine. The only welder they had was someone had one of these in their truck, and they did a whole job with it, and he said they were able to accomplish it, get good welds, great penetration, and they were pretty impressed for a $40 to $60, or in my case free on Temu, price point. So I'm not gonna hate on it. It is the only welder I own right now, and I have done a couple small fixes with it, and it works. So yeah. So when you get this, it comes with these J422 electrodes. Then you have the little button here. It's got a hand. You push it. You push the button in. You put the electrode in. You ground it. You turn it on, and then when you're ready to weld and you want to strike an arc, you pull the trigger. You strike the arc and you start your weld. One thing that I noticed, and so did Manny, my instructor, is when we were using it, it pulsed. So it'd be like, zzz, you get a good weld for a second, then all of a sudden it kind of dies out and you have to get more, it dies out. So you will notice when I'm using it in the video that I show of me, it blows my 20 amp breaker, and there's nothing else running on that same breaker. I made sure everything was unplugged, and it was 20 amp breaker. It did blow it when it was welding, so that's something I'm gonna have to work through. I got some larger breakers in my breaker panel. I gotta see what circuits I can use. But I'll be playing around with this quite a bit until we get our new welding machine that yet to be named company is donating for the channel. And once we do that reveal and unboxing, then I'll start using that throughout a lot of the process here in the channel. But that being said, it also comes with a little chipping hammer. That is one heck of a chipping hammer, right? It's plastic, it has some wire brushes on the other side. I mean, it works. It gets rid of this slag, so it is a chipping hammer, and the basic definition of the term. It also comes with a carrying case that you can carry the welder in. You got a little pocket over here. You can carry your electrodes or whatnot. It comes with an instruction manual that literally does not tell you how to use it to weld. It tells you how to plug it in, turn it on, and then there's a light on the top for abnormal use. Does not really tell you what that is. Only thing it really tells you is if you're using a long cord, make it short. And it comes with some pretty decent leather gloves and a welding mask. Now, I don't have the welding mask with me, but it was one of those, it's a handheld welding mask. And it's just a piece of plastic that you fold up and it has a little dark window in it with a handle. I really hate calling it a welding mask because it looks more like a hairspray shield that you see people use in the salon. So it's very weird. It's very odd. It works better. It would work better as like a dog food scoop because it has a little scoop to it. You can just scoop it. But yeah, it does come with that welding mask. Unfortunately, when you're using it, if you're holding the gun and you're trying to control your electrode to make sure that you're getting a good weld, I don't know how you're supposed to hold the welding mask. I don't know, maybe hold it and I don't know. Like I literally couldn't figure out how you would ever possibly use that welding mask. So obviously I didn't. I don't even have it with me. I left it at the school as a joke item. That being said, yeah, that's my intro for this video. The next clip is going to be me using it, and then after that, you're going to see Manny use it and see a little bit of his outtakes from what he thinks about it. So thank you all again. Like, subscribe, and I appreciate you. Well, I guess we're done.
So that wasn't so bad, right? So now, you know, for an emergency, you know, it's probably a good thing. But again, you know, I still feel like it's bad, like doesn't have that constant current, like it wants to stop on me. And you know how like you got a car that wants to stop, and you just give it a little bit more gas just to keep it on. That's kind of how I feel that I'm doing with this. All right. But here, nevertheless, let's try this other rod again. And those things get pretty hot, man. So I don't know if you see me, but I'm doing, I'm holding it, the rod with my finger, just to guide me. I'm not down here because this part is hot. It's really hot. So you want to move it up somewhere just where you got comfortable. And I'm only using this to rest it because this thing's kind of heavy. And that way I can kind of guide it where I want it to go. Does that make sense? Let's try it again. So if you're doing a small repair, I can see this actually working, man. You know, I can't tell you how much penetration I got because we would have to put the pieces together and kind of break it just to see. But I'm watching right here. Anyways, the reason I did this is because I want you to know that if you ever welding with stick and it gets stuck, you always want to release it, right? On the stingers that we have inside, it's more of a clip with your thumb. You push it and it releases the stuck rod. But now what you're looking at here is that it actually did probably pretty decent, man. Like you might give me that little chip and hammer from one of